my name is Kate. I'm a poet and a writer, and on this channel I do reactions to K-pop videos, specifically lyric reactions and breakdowns. And for today's video, I feel like I'm like obsessed with the Sserafim at this point. Like, I like pretty much all of their songs. One of the ones from like way back, just every time I hear it, I'm like, this is like a really unique song. And it's too bad that it didn't get a little bit more popularity. I think because it's so totally different from the other songs. They have like their like mainstream songs that they get really big for, and then they have their more unique songs. Like Blue Flame was definitely one of those. It was just like, I haven't heard like that much like this in K-pop world. And Sour Grapes is one of those where I was just like, every time I hear it, I'm like, this is very like unique for them. This is very different. I've been wondering what the lyrics were for quite a while, and I just decided, you know what, we're just gonna find out and enjoy that and just see, because honestly, like, they might be edging their way into my favorite girl group. I don't know. They've got the vibe, that specific vibe that just for some reason I'm just like, yes, I am attached emotionally now to your group. And I think they're fantastic dancers. I think there is a dance for it, but there wasn't an English lyric translation that was on a dance for it that I could find. So hopefully this will be a really good translation. We will see. Let's just go ahead and let's jump on in and do Sour Grapes. Oh, it's gonna be a cute love song, isn't it? Oh, Without Knowing. It's sweet and I'm craving. This is truly love. So I'm craving this love. I'm staring at you for a long time, waiting for it to fall into my hands. Love probably then to fall into my hands. So waiting for it to fall in my hands again. I want to have it easily. A romantic fairy tale. When climbing the ladder, I'm dizzy under my feet. Dizzy looking down at this love situation then. I just want to climb up and be with you. We'll see. Oh man, I've got to do New Jeans Hurt. I think that's one of their best songs. But even if I stretch out my arms a bit longer, or a bit farther, might not be the best translation, but it's not too bad. Also, I notice Garam is in this version, but it's one of their original songs from their first album, so I don't think that was avoidable probably. I can't reach it even if I lift my heels. So I'm up on the top of this ladder, like straight, like very, like I'm picturing a Beauty and the Beast style situation here, but then like a straining trying to reach for it, and I cannot get it no matter what I do. A love that can never hold. And then, oh, I'm the only one who's going to get hurt. I'm gonna fall off this ladder and hurt myself, and yeah, you'll hurt me. Man, they changed their tune fast. Okay, so at the beginning they're like, this seems really sweet. Like, the grapes are sweet typically, right? Like, if you get good ones. So they look sweet. I want to climb up the ladder, but now that I'm up here, it's freaking scary. I can't reach the love I'm looking for, and it turns out it's a sour. Oh man, I like it. It's bittersweet that I don't want to taste. I don't think it's gonna be that sweet. Unripe emotions. I just feel afraid. Like, this isn't exciting anymore. I'm just scared. I'll never bite. I'll never bite the pain. And sour, tearfully sour taste. There's such a thing as love. I don't want to taste. I just feel afraid. And love is sour. Love is sour grapes. I love it. Oh, okay. Okay, so reaching up to grab the grapes, which grapes typically don't grow like super high trees, I don't think, but the metaphor still stands. So when our eyes make contact, sometimes I get all jittery inside. It's a feeling I'm experiencing for the first time. So it was my first crush. I wondered how one bite would feel. All eyes on the redness of the fruit, grapes on the tip of the branches. I wonder if the apple was like too spot on a metaphor or something, so they're like, no, it's gonna be something else. Or if the girls just really, really like grapes. I feel like that's something they talk about a lot though. Talk about eating tangerines a lot. I'm wondering if it's sweet. I can almost reach these grapes. But even if I narrow our distance one step at a time, I can't hold your hand. Even if I narrow our distance one step at a time, I can't hold your hand. A love that lies above the ladder, like further than the ladder can reach. Like, I'm not ready for this love at all. Oh, I don't want to get hurt for nothing. Yeah, you'll hurt me. I like this. It's like, it's a little bit sweet and innocent, but also like very mature way to look at, like, I'm not ready. I'm too afraid. I can't handle this. And you're not necessarily gonna, like, you're not reaching back in this situation. Like, this is a one-sided crush and I'm not prepared for it. It's kind of a really mature way to look at a first crush, isn't it? I just like how it's sour. I love that little background part. The sour is that's probably what drew me into this song. But also, like, I didn't expect it to be. I thought it was gonna be a little bit cutesy, honestly. And no, it's pretty mature take on a subject that should be very immature and cutesy. Like, I like that about the Sserafim, that they're not writing about the kind of subjects that you would typically expect a new girl group in K-pop to writing about. They're not writing about like just falling in love. It's not all about boys, you know? Like, it's very much an internal thing, and maybe that's what I like about them so much. That's the thing I liked about BTS so much in their lyrics, is that they're never the heroes. Well, they're often the losers. BTS often write themselves as the losers. The Seraphim are also kind of in that, where they're like, the emotions are all internal. Like, if they're struggling on the inside. So maybe society is against them. It's the same kinds of topics, where it's very much not like, oh, I'm gonna come and save you. It's more like, I needed to save myself and here's what I did. And I needed to try hard and here's what I did. And I think that's what I really like about this. This isn't about like, the other person is not acting upon them in this situation. They have a crush and they're realizing what their emotions are, and like that it's not necessarily going to work out. The other person is not a factor necessarily in this, except for just like a distant object. Like, it's anybody. All of the emotion is happening just to them. They're not, I don't know, like, they're not projecting anything. It's just like, this is how I am. I don't know, I really like lyrics like that aren't necessarily like giving you all the answers or telling you what to do or saying I'm gonna save you or anything like that, or like they should love me or anything like that. Like, it's not presuming anything like that. It's just like, this is what's going on with me, basically, and doing so in a very like nuanced, mature kind of way that isn't necessarily, you're not copying anything. There's not a formula for before that you're just like taking on. You're not just doing what they would do in a popular soap opera or drama or anything like that, right? This is your personal take on something. Like, this is how you think about things. I don't know, I really like when lyrics can do that. And anyway, that's why I think that's what I like grasping about them. They're the only group that's given me the same kinds of things that BTS gave, you know? Like, the really complex dances, the really nuanced song lyrics in that style that I was just talking about before, and then the group dynamic gives me a similar vibe. Like, it's got that chemistry that you're like, it's just at a point that is not a normal thing for just people who are collected together to have, very, very different people, and yet it's kind of got that, like, we're all individuals and somehow we fit as a family. I don't know. They're hitting that itch for me, though. I think that's why I'm becoming obsessed. They're really, like, scratching the itch that BTS is leaving behind by going off to the military. Okay, let's carry on with the song. It's almost done. So don't get me wrong, I've never liked you. I'm not sorry. Now they're changing up their story again. I fooled myself all day. Like, this is what I'm telling myself, is I never liked you to begin with. All night, yeah. Well, let's listen to that part again, because her voice is really, I like that, like, fall off there. Oh, I love it. Yeah, it's a very mature look at this. Grapes that are not ripe yet. These feelings aren't, I'm not ready to be in love. Maybe it's not the time for me. Your scent is still unripe and green. I'm feeling scared. I love, especially when they have someone as young as Yoonchae in their group. A song like this is so perfect. I love it. Oh, I love these girls so much. That was like way better and more mature lyrics than I thought it was going to be, honestly. Sour Grapes is getting up there in my favorites. That was really, really cool. It was such an interesting look at love. I hope those were pretty accurate lyrics, because I really, really enjoyed that. Let me know your thoughts, though. What do you think of Sour Grapes, and what are your favorite Le Sserafim songs? Honestly, I'm being more and more impressed. I don't think, because New Jeans also is from Hive and came out, I think New Jeans have much stronger voices. I think they have the wildest music video concepts I've ever seen in my life. Like, honestly, New Jeans is beating out Le Sserafim in the music video category by a long shot. Their music videos are on somebody else's level. They're insane. Seraphim's dancing and just the depth of the topics they're talking about, that's what's getting me with them. That is really where they're thriving. I think they're great voices in their group as well, but I think as a whole unit, New Jeans is probably more of a vocal group, and Le Sserafim are dancers to the core. They are so good. Eve, Psyche, and the Bluebeard's Wife is still, I'm still listening to it on the daily. I cannot get over it. I can't get over it. Tell me how many times have you listened to it? And can you still listen to it? I can listen to it just like a back to back. I don't know. It's not even like my favorite song. I do love the lyric. I think it's great. It's not maybe my favorite just song. It's so stuck in my head. I don't know why actually it seems like everyone's talking about it. Everyone's doing the TikTok challenge and I love it. So let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Leave a like and subscribe, and check out my other Le Sserafim videos as well. I post videos on Tuesdays and Thursdays and on Saturdays again, at least for the summer. And I'll talk to you again very soon. Bye!